Yeah, hello everyone. This is your favorite surveyor Kingsley Chineye, your favorite surveyor and real estate consultant. And I am here to discuss about some document that you need before you purchase any land. I help people understand land matters and avoid costly mistakes they make in buying a property. Like I said in my last video, that if you go to court today, you understand that there are several cases, there are a lot of cases in court about land matters. And the problem is not that the people who purchased this land did not do purchase it in a right way. They did. The buyers of this land did everything they could. But the problem is that they did not prepare the right document they needed before making payment of this land. Like I said earlier, before you pay for any land, you must understand this one powerful document. There are several documents needed in land matters before you involve yourself into anything landed property. There are a lot of several many documents depending on the situation of the land, depending on the situation of which the land is being given to you, or the situation of which you are buying the land. So let's go to the main topic. My topic today is deed. When you come to deed, there are a lot of documents called deed. There are a lot of deed in landed property. I can list them out for you. Then there are the number one of them is the number one of them is deed of assignment. Deed of assignment is the number one. Then the number two is deed of lease. Deed of lease is a document that you prepare when a property is being leased to you. Then I will take time to I will explain them bit by bit, but I will making each one I will make a video of each one. At least it will take us some time for us to finish this topic called deed. But for now, I will list them. After listing, I will explain deed of assignment, which is the number one. Then number three here is deed of mortgage. Number four is deed of gift. Number five is deed of ramification or correction. Number six is deed of partition. Number seven is power of attorney, which is the last one. So let's go back to deed of assignment, which is the number one. Like I said earlier, before you purchase any land, before you make payment of any land, make sure you before you buy any land with your money, make sure you prepare this powerful document called deed of assignment. Most land buyers ignore this document called deed of assignment. Some people go ahead in having some all this if you ask them, they will tell you that they have a write-up. They have a write-up of where the property they something like a write-up they did on their own between them and the seller. But all these things doesn't guarantee that the seller have given you the right over those land. So you need to make this document. This is the only document that certifies that you have rightfully purchased this land and you are now the rightful owner of this property. Millions of land buyers today fall into this trap. Some people sell a land and later they will go and reclaim the land again, or they will still go ahead to resell the land to another person. So let's go into the main topic today, which is deed of assignment. I am explaining deed of assignment today. Then in my next video, I will explain the the next the number two, the number two, which is deed of lease. I will explain deed of lease in my next video. But for now, let's talk about deed of assignment. Now, deed of assignment is simply a document. Deed of assignment is a document prepared by your lawyer. I will not say a lawyer, prepared by your own lawyer, but prepared by your own lawyer that proves that the seller of a land, which is called your landlord, has rightfully transferred the ownership of the land to you. And to think of it, let me give us some examples here. In a situation where maybe you bought a phone, let me just give this example. You go ahead to buy a phone in the market, and the seller did not give you any receipt, did not offer any receipt to you, and you knowing fully well that it is very risky to take this phone without a receipt. So this deed of assignment is representing a receipt that shows that certifies the transaction between you and the seller. So when you buy a phone, you need to ask for a receipt, because if you don't have a receipt, the police can attack you on the way. The police can ask you for or can arrest you, or the seller of the phone can come tomorrow and tell you that he did not sell the phone to you, or give you any kind of allegation. So if you come to this now, let's go back to our topic. Deed of assignment is simply the same way. Is this document that guarantees your ownership to this land, that shows that you are now the rightful owner of this land, that the rights have been transferred to you. Then let's go to the main point. The main point that deed of assignment should contain. When you are doing a deed of assignment, your deed of assignment should contain these points. Number one is that the name of the seller, the name of the seller and the buyer of the land should be there. And what I mean by name of the seller is not just any name. You can't just come and say any name. No, you should the name should be the same name you are having in your national ID card. I believe everybody in this country, everybody, as long as you are from 18 years and above, you should have a national ID card, or the driving license. I mean, an ID card that shows that you are a citizen of Nigeria. So this document, the name that you should use on this document should be the same with your name in your any means of identification. Then number two point is that it should have a clear description of the land. Number one is the land location, the land size, and the boundaries of this land, which is called the land location. Maybe let me say, for example, um you bought a land in, let me say, for example, here in Port Harcourt. You bought a land in Port Harcourt now, and Port Harcourt is a village. It should have the name of that village which you bought the land, and the local government, and so on. Then another one is that it should have the size of the land. The size of the land should be there, and the boundaries. The boundaries of the land is the survey beacon numbers. That in my profession as a surveyor, there is what is called beacon numbers. This 4 point of your land, there is a number that is written on your beacon. So this document should show all those beacon numbers. Then point three is that the agreed price of the transaction should be there. There is a space meant for the agreed price. The price you bargained with the seller should be there. The price you bought the land should be there. Now the date, another point, the point number four is the date of the transaction. The date the transfer was made. Every details about the transaction, the date should be there. Even if um you should the date, and also even if you are opportune, put time, because in this country everything is possible. Put the time you transfer the money to that person. so that it will be easy for the bank to locate it when they are tracking the transaction. Then number five is both parties' signature. There is a column where a lawyer will keep, where they should prepare the signature of the seller and the buyer with their witnesses. So these are the points your deed of assignment should have. If your deed of assignment don't contain all these 5 points that I mentioned, this is not a deed of assignment. It's not complete. It's not yet complete. And another thing is that when signing a deed of assignment, make sure that you sign after your landlord or the seller have signed on his column, showing that he has transferred all the right to you. Make sure that you sign your signature in all the pages of this deed of assignment. Sign your signature in all the pages from the front page to the last page, whether either up or up of the page or down on the page. Sign your signature in any of every of them, and let the seller also do the same, because some of them can go ahead to change the signature, you understand, or go ahead to prepare something similar to that. So this one I'm giving now is an expo. So is an expo. So once these signatures are being signed, the seller have transferred all his rights on the land to the buyer. And you, the buyer, preparing a deed of assignment is not also a guarantee that you are safe. Is not also a guarantee that you are safe. Preparing this deed after all this transaction has been done and the seller have signed his signature and name on the document. Make sure that you register this document. Communicate with your lawyer to register the document. They also register, as they register survey plan, they also register deed of assignment. So make sure you register this document at the appropriate portals. Your lawyer can help you in this process. This will guarantee that your pro document has been registered, and if there is any case tomorrow, you won't have to drag this property with anyone. It's not only to register your survey plan, you can also register your deed of assignment, the document. You can also register that document that the lawyer will prepare for you. You can also register it. So let me put it in a simple terms that deed of assignment is a document that shows that the seller of the land have rightfully transferred his right his right in this portion, in this particular property, to the seller, and he didn't do it out of um he didn't do it in a distress. He didn't do it out of distress. He did it with his full sense. So I hope we have all understood this topic. So this document shows that you are the rightful owner of this land. Without deed of assignment, there is no transaction. Without deed of assignment, there is no proof of ownership. You don't have any proof of ownership of this land. So thank you, my viewers. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this short video, for watching this short video and listening. So if this video is helpful to you, if you find this video helpful, do well to like, share, and subscribe to my page. I have I now have a TikTok account which is official Surveyor Kingsley, and you can also follow me on TikTok at official Surveyor Kingsley, and follow my, as you are watching this on my YouTube page, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. So share to your friends so that they will learn. Share to your village people so that they will learn. There are a lot of problems today. Your friends might enter into this problem without knowing. So sharing this video will help and save your friend from being into such a problem. So thank you very much and have a nice day. See you in my next video. I will be explaining the next topic, which is deed of lease. Then when I'm done with all this deed, I will now explain I will now bring up another topic which I said before. Another topic will be I will explain the A to Z of a land survey plan, a registered land survey plan. So thank you very much and have a nice day.